all about the really interesting subject of glue, mostly because I've just had to repair a pair of shoes that I tried some new glue on, and obviously I'm not happy with the results. So firstly, here are the shoes. There's some T-bar heels, which I decorated with strawberries, my one true love. And I've just, sorry, show you the sole, which glows in the dark as well. I've just had to replace a couple of the strawberries because the glue I used in the first place wasn't strong enough to hold. That leads me to the point of, how do I know what glue is going to work? The answer is I really don't. A lot of it is trial and error. Let me show you some of the glues I use on a day-to-day basis, which I keep in one of my Lego heads. The little girlie looks after my glue collection. And some that are too big to fit in the pot, unfortunately. So one I haven't tried yet, but I've picked up to see if it will work any better, is a No-Sew fabric glue by High Tack. Their glues I find quite hard to work with. They're not as instantly grippy as some, but I thought this might be some good, and it was £2.50 at a local craft shop, so I'll give that a go. Another of their glues that I've used a lot and I really like the hold of, but as I said, it's kind of tricky to work with because it doesn't grip, is this Trim It High Tack glue. It's good, it holds, but like I said, I find it tricky to work with. One I've only used in paper crafting is this Pricked Power glue. It's like Pritt Sticks, but just a bit stronger. It's alright, it's done the job when I've been crafting just with paper craft. One I really like the hold of, really like the effect of, but really struggle with using is adhesive silicone. I've actually got a much bigger version, so whatever brand really. This is effectively bathroom sealant and it holds instantly, but if you get it on your hands, it's really difficult to get off, and it smells and takes a long time to dry. So probably best to use with the window open and a little fan on as well. Paper crafting glue sticks, they're £2.99 each, and they're just good for paper. They don't hold very well, but they'll do the job. Then I have in here various types of super glue by different companies. So I've got Loctite and Bostik here. They're great if you're in a fix and you just need something to stick, but they don't dry flexible, which is where they have their downfall for a lot of the work I'm doing. That's that. Oh, one of those for paper craft. Then I have, you've seen this in another video I made about my shoe wool, some spray adhesive which is removable and peelable off, great for stencil placements. Tacky glue, aka PVA, the stuff you used in school that you could probably, well, not get any harm done to you if you digested a little bit, basically. We've also got this, which is my current main glue. I struggle with it because it doesn't have that instant tack. So for instance, when I've been working on rhinestones, I really need the glue to hold the rhinestone instantly, but this is sometimes a bit slippy. It's High Tack all-purpose glue. It does stick really well and sticks most surfaces together. You'll notice I use a lot of fabric glues. This is because I like to work with suede to get the adhesion properly to the shoe. I find a lot of smoother shoes, especially patent, very hard to work with, and I'll often have to rough them up with a file first, and even then it's hit or miss as to whether they stick so well. You can also use things like glitter glue, which is kind of the bane of my existence, but I'll always end up reaching for it at some point. So I just wanted to show you what I'm doing with these to make them fixed in the future. And actually I've already used it on the rhinestones on the big strawberry, and that is the silicone glue which I showed you before. I'm certain it's going to stick, I'm certain it's going to flex with the movement of your foot, so I'm really happy with it. It just smells bad, and if you get it on your hands it'll be stuck there for a while. So when I'm gluing, I like to have certain tools around, as well as all my glues, obviously. Some of those are a really rubbish paintbrush and a water cup. And what you can do with a lot of these, because they're water-based, especially the high-tack, very sticky PVA glue, is dip your brush in some water, dry it out mostly, but then you can smooth the glue around, which prevents you getting that kind of ugly "I've been glued" look. That's a technical term. You'll all be using it soon. I also keep around for the silicone glue cotton buds or something else that's smooth, preferably like an old credit card, debit card, to smooth that glue out, because otherwise that builds up, and once it's dry it's quite hard to cut and it's fiddly. If you've got any glues you've had real success with, please let me know in the comments or on my Facebook page, which is Amy's Shoe Shoes. Thanks!